They're off. That's Broadway, big shot for the early lead. Videopolis came away well, getting off third. Bluff U Eddie with the ticker tape fourth. Racing in fifth as they move round that first turn goes Bowl Me In. Racing in sixth, Armbro Love hung on the outside and off field has been impeded there as going off stride was Broadway, big shot. They go down to the quarter-mile pole on the front end. The leader by 3 lengths now is Videopolis. Up on the outside, Jeers to be second. Racing in third position to the 3/8 pole goes Bowl Me In. Racing in fourth, that's Bluff View Eddie. Racing in fifth, Broadway, big shot on the outside. Coming on sixth is Andy Dandy. Moving up seventh, Roger Carr. In eighth to the half-mile pole goes Ticker Tape. Armbro Love, the trailer. The half-mile 1-3 1/5. It's Jeers showing the way. Bowl Me In racing second, and now Bowl Me In gets a head lead. Jeers along the inside, racing third to the 3/4. That's Videopolis in fourth position. On the outside, Andy Dandy. Racing in fifth comes Bluff View Eddie. Into the 3/4 they go on the front end. The leader is Jeers a length. Videopolis racing second. Bowl Me In is third. Andy Dandy is fourth. They turn for home with Jeers, the leader, a length towards the inside. Videopolis looking to get out second, and now he's out. It's Jeers leading. Videopolis closing with Andy Dandy on the outside. Jeers leading. Videopolis coming on. Now it's Videopolis getting the lead. It's Videopolis, Andy Dandy, and Jeers. Videopolis, winner of the first race, with the horses in the second race with one Noteworthy Ideal. Bails off the turn. They're off. Rough gated at the start there, and off stride is Rush Creek Snow. They drive into that first turn. Up to get the early lead by 2 is Critical Condition. It's Critical Condition, the leader, driving right away from second to get the lead. Noteworthy Ideal, a 4-length gap to third, finds Gabrielle Wolf with Clinique fourth. They go down to the quarter-mile mark. The leader by 2 open lengths after a quarter, in 29 4 is Noteworthy Ideal. Racing in second as they go to the 3/8. Critical Condition in third position, passing the stands the first time. Getting locked in there was Clinique as they go to the half-mile mark. On the front end, the leader by 2 as they go to the turn. That's Noteworthy Ideal. Racing in second on the outside of horses comes Blazing Rorty. The half-mile mark in 1, 2 2/5. Over to the 3/4, the leader by a length. On the inside is Noteworthy Ideal. On the outside, Blazing Rorty racing second. In third as they go to the 3/4-mile mark, that's Critical Condition. Racing in fourth on the mid-backside, Smooth Enough. Racing in fifth as they go to the turn, that's Gabrielle Wolf. In sixth position goes M.L. White. Teleconnect is seventh. Clinique is without speed, eighth. They turn for home on the front end. The leader by 2 open lengths now is Noteworthy Ideal. Racing in second position through the lane comes Blazing Rorty. On the front end, it's Noteworthy Ideal by 4 lengths. Blazing Rorty racing second. Critical Condition is third. They're off. Fine start. 6 horses driving out. That's Fighting Yankee in the middle of the track. Gambus between horses. Mighty Oak Sampson on the rail. Coming away 4th, Rear View Window. Hustling up 5th, Delco Skip. Arsenal's Dynasty 6th. Gum Corner Lad out there 7th. Far back after a miscue is Polo Mobile. They go down to the quarter mile, moving 3 wide with the rush. That's Gum Corner Lad to get the lead. Racing in 2nd is Gambus in 3rd as they go to the 3/8 marker. On the rail, Mighty Oak Sampson racing in 4th. Rear View Window, Delco Skip comes on 5th. Arsenal's Dynasty is 6th. Into the half-mile mark, the leader Gum Corner Lad a length, racing 2nd. That's Gambus on the outside 3rd. Rear View Window, Delco Skip is off stride. The half-mile, 1 2/5. Gum Corner Lad a length and a half on the outside. That's Rear View Window 2nd, and neck towards the rail. Gambus 3rd in 4th. Mighty Oak Sampson racing 5th. Arsenal's Dynasty. Into the 3/4, no change. Gum Corner's had the best of it, still does. Rear View Window racing 2nd. Gambus 3rd. Arsenal's Dynasty moves up 4th. They go off the 3/4, 1:31 4/5. In the stretch, it's Gum Corner Lad, the leader, on the outside. Gambus trotting 2nd. Gum Corner Lad moves out to a 3-length lead. Gambus racing 2nd. In 3rd position along the inside. Rear View Window, Gum Corner Lad, Gambus, and Mighty Oak Sampson. Fails on the turn. They're off. Along the inside, that's Friendly Sensation with Don't Swat Me for the early move. Racing in 3rd as they go into that first turn. Pirate Mistress. Silent Whisper is 4th. Racing in 5th round, the turn to the quarter. Goes Delco Busy Bee, and into the quarter they go. On the front end, the leader by a length, Friendly Sensation. Up on the outside to challenge 2nd. Don't Swat Me, the quarter, 29 1/5, and Don't Swat Me on the outside, challenging for the lead along the rail. That's Friendly Sensation racing in 3rd to the clubhouse turn. Goes Pirate Mistress racing in 4th. Silent Whisper in 5th. Delco Busy Bee. Vicky Nordland 6th. Double K is 7th, racing 8th. Midwest Mohawk, Wellwood Karen at the end, the half 59 1/5. They go over to the 3/4, up on the outside there to regain command of the 3/4 mile pole. Goes Friendly Sensation, racing in 2nd on the outside. Silent Whisper with a rush. It's Friendly Sensation. Silent Whisper moves up to be 2nd. Quickly into 3rd goes Delco Busy Bee, and around the turn they go. Friendly Sensation, 3 parts of a length on the outside. Silent Whisper is challenging, and now it's Silent Whisper on the outside. Friendly Sensation on the inside, racing in 3rd. Delco Busy Bee, they're across the track. Friendly Sensation regains the lead. Delco Busy Bee on the outside is closing. That's Delco Busy Bee getting the lead. Friendly Sensation racing 2nd. In 3rd is Silent Whisper. They're off. Between horses, that's Wavy Ann, and noticed along the rail, driving out Gypsy's Jess as they look for position, and into the turn they go. The early leader, Wavy Ann, by 2.5 lengths, up on the outside to be second. As they go over to the quarter-mile pole, that's Gypsy's Jess, unnoticed is third. H.T. Nora fourth. The leader, Wavy Ann, tucking in second there. Gypsy's Jess, they go off the quarter 28 3/5, and now unnoticed will have an early go. That's unnoticed to the top, racing in second position. Wavy Ann in third. Comes Gypsy's Jess, H.T. Nora fourth, racing in fifth. Gem Chips, Happy Wish is sixth. On the outside, seventh. That's Sherry Line racing in eighth as they go to the half-mile pole. Heather Minda, the trailing horse. Amy Genie, the half, 59 seconds. Into the three-quarters, staying out there a length is unnoticed, racing second. Wavy Ann on the outside under heavy drive there. That's Gem Chips third, racing in fourth along the rail. Comes Gypsy's Jess on the outside, moving up to be fifth to the three-quarters. That's Happy Wish. Amy Genie comes on sixth. Three-quarters, 129 1/5, unnoticed leads. Moving through along the inside to be second now. That's Wavy Ann. It's unnoticed. The leader by 2 open lengths on the outside, racing second. That's Happy Wish. Unnoticed is under a drive. Happy Wish got her. That's Happy Wish, the leader. Unnoticed is second. Amy Genie third.
Nearing the start. And there they go, the Pacers. Along the inside, Skipper's Birthday away quickly for the lead. Alongside, that's Jeff's Image driving from the outside. That is Willie Bump. They race for position. Along the inside, Skipper's Birthday. Jeff's Image now up to take command. That's Jeff's Image, your new leader a length. Skipper's Birthday back to second. Willie Bump came away third. 2 lengths back, G.A. Spunky in fourth. Racing in fifth to the quarters, Anxious Brett. Then Billy Scott in sixth. Sea of White is seventh. Eligible in eighth. The early trailer by the quarter was Majestic Wolf. They went by the quarter 28 4. And it is Jeff's Image, your leader a length and a quarter. Skipper's Birthday getting the trip second. Willie Bump pacing in third, G.A. Spunky. Along the inside, fourth, Anxious Brett is the first to pull in fifth. Billy Scott follows cover in sixth. Sea of White retreats along the inside, seventh. Eligible comes on third over, and the trailer is Majestic Wolf. They go by the half a minute 3/5. And it is Jeff's Image, the favorite. And Darrell Lyons, they lead a length and a quarter. Skipper's Birthday stalks the leader second. Anxious Brett moves up a patient third. Willie Bump has nowhere to go in fourth. Anxious make that Billy Scott with cover in fifth. G.A. Spunky racing along the inside sixth. In seventh to the three-quarters is Eligible. Sea of White and the trailer is Majestic Wolf. They race into the three-quarters, 131 flat. And Jeff's Image now opens up by 3. Skipper's Birthday in second, Anxious Brett third. Billy Scott tips 3 wide for the drive. And down the stretch, Greg Jeff's Image now by 4. Skipper's Birthday racing in second. Willie Bump, a late move along the inside third. Anxious Brett between horses. Billy Scott to the outside. Inside the 16th pole, Jeff's Image in full charge. Jeff's Image by 3. Close for second between Anxious Brett and Billy Scott.
On the turn. They're off. That's See You Tonight out quickly for the early lead. Coming away second was Woodness with Muriel's Gal third. Getting off fourth as they race into that first turn along the inside. Comes Dust My Broom with Be Foolish out there fifth. Racing in sixth as they head off the quarter. Simply Red. The leader by a length is See You Tonight, racing in second position. Woodness now up on the outside with the rush to the 3/8. Goes Be Foolish. That's Be Foolish on the outside, racing along the rail. Comes See You Tonight in third is Woodness on the outside, racing in fourth to the half-mile marker. Dust My Broom, Simply Red is fifth. Racing in sixth round the turn goes Muriel's Gal. All I Need is a Miracle moves up seventh. The half in 58 seconds. Be Foolish leads, racing second as they go to the 3/8 marker. That's Dust My Broom. It's Be Foolish on the inside. Dust My Broom on the outside. See You Tonight third. Simply Red a strong fourth, racing in fifth. That's Woodness on the outside, 6 to the 3/4. Goes All I Need is a Miracle. The leader is Be Foolish, now moving 3 wide as they swing round the turn with the rush. Comes Simply Red. They're in the lane. It's Be Foolish leading. Simply Red out there second between horses, third in the lane. Comes Dust My Broom down along the rail, racing in fourth position now. That's See You Tonight. Getting locked in was Woodness. That's See You Tonight taking the lead, close for second. Perfecta 3-5. They're off. Along the inside for the early lead goes Buffy Tross with the Derby, coming away third as they look for position into the turn. That's Hightail at Tilly, and around the turn they go. The Derby takes the lead. Hightail at Tilly quickly up to challenge second. Racing in third to the quarter-mile mark. That's Buffy Tross. They go off the quarter-mile. 28 2/5. The leader is Hightail at Tilly. Racing in second, the Derby in third. Comes Buffy Tross racing in fourth. Jano Queen in fifth position. What a Wood racing sixth. Corky's Native in seventh. That's Existing Desire, Fox Valley Contessa, and Penny Seal. Into the half-mile, Hightail at Tilly, a length and a half. Right there, second, the Derby. Buffy Tross is third, racing in fourth. Jano Queen, they went the half-mile in 58 seconds. Into the 3/4, they go up on the outside. That's the Derby to get the lead. Hightail at Tilly racing second, coming on third. Buffy Tross on the outside. Jano Queen fourth. What a Wood is fifth. Into the 3/4 they go. The leader 3/4 of a length is the Derby. Buffy Tross is second, racing in third. That's Hightail at Tilly. They're in the lane. The leader by a length in the stretches. The Derby racing in second. Buffy Tross along the rail. Hightail at Tilly. On the front end, the leader by a length is Derby racing up on the outside. Now Corky's Native, Derby, Corky's Native, and Fox Valley Contessa. They're off. That's Annihilator for the early lead. Down along the inside, coming away. Never My Love driving up third. Coco D and into the turn. Annihilator leads Coco D under pressure, challenging second. Never My Love racing third. In fourth to the quarter-mile pole. Magna Carey, Charm Her fifth. Best Favorite sixth. Vulcan Lady is seventh, racing eighth. Welcome Toots with Hannah Rose. They go off the quarter mile, 28 and 2/5. On the front stretch, the leader by 2 open lengths now is Coco D. Racing in second to the 3/8 pole goes Annihilator in third. As they go into the turn, that's Never My Love on the outside. Charmer comes on fourth. Best Favorite moves up fifth, racing sixth after a half mile. Comes Vulcan Lady. The half mile was in 59 seconds. Over to the 3/4, Coco D leads. Never My Love out there second. Racing third into the 3/4 goes Annihilator. Best Favorite is fourth. Final 3/8 of a mile. Coco D under urging leads by 2. Never My Love gains ground second. Annihilator is third on the outside. Fourth, that's Charm Her. Best Favorite is fifth. They turn for home. That's Never My Love moving up on the outside to challenge Coco D for the lead. That's Coco D on the inside. On the outside, Never My Love racing in third is Charm Her. Never My Love gets the lead. Close for second. They're off. That's Chargerette for the early lead. Coming away alongside Lady Cooper, getting off third as they look for position into that first turn. Fox Valley Emperor, and around the turn they go. The early leader, Lady Cooper, up on the outside to be second to the quarter-mile pole. Goes Mac Ranger. Chargerette is third. They go over to the quarter-mile on the front end. Off stride there is Mac Ranger. The leader into the 3/8 pole is Lady Cooper, racing second. Chargerette in third. That's Fox Valley Emperor racing in fourth position. Comes Awesome Andre. Racing into the half mile. Now on the move is Fox Valley Emperor. They swing into the half mile. Lady Cooper a length, racing second. Chargerette in third. Off stride now is Awesome Andre, the half mile in 1-1. The leader by 2 is Lady Cooper. Chargerette is second. Up on the outside to be third with a rush. Fox Valley Emperor trotting in fourth. To the 3/4 goes Federal Arsenal. Into the 3/4 they go. The leader, Fox Valley Emperor, by 2, racing in second position. That's Lady Cooper. Chargerette is all done along the rail third. Federal Arsenal comes on fourth. They go off the 3/4. 1:30 and 2/5 in the lane. Fox Valley Emperor, the leader on the outside. Federal Arsenal closing ground second. It's Fox Valley Emperor leading, racing in second. Federal Arsenal, Fox Valley Emperor, the leader. Federal Arsenal second. Chargerette is third. Payoffs. Coupling 5, Fox Valley Emperor, winner of the 10th race with the horses in the 11th race. They're off. Along the inside, Color Our Fortune for the early lead. Coming away second was TV's Best. Impetuous Viking got out of there third. Racing along the rail fourth in Pursuit of Fame. Taking a duck fifth is Brandon's Cheetah. They go down to the quarter-mile pole, the leader. As they enter the stretch the first time, Color Our Fortune, the quarter. 29 seconds in second, TV's Best. Racing third as they go to the 3/8 pole. That's Impetuous Viking. Racing in fourth on the front stretch in Pursuit of Fame. On the outside, moving up there slowly, comes Rio Hawk. Out of third, Impetuous Viking, rough gated. They go into the half-mile. Color Our Fortune leads, racing in second position on the rail. That's TV's Best, the half a minute and 3/5. Over to the 3/4, Color Our Fortune's had the best of it and still does, a length. Down along the inside second. That's TV's Best. Impetuous Viking is third, racing in fourth. Brandon's Cheetah on the outside, fifth to the 3/4. Goes In Pursuit of Fame. They swing round the turn, the leader a length. Color Our Fortune on the inside, racing second as they turn for home. That's TV's Best. In the lane on the front end, Color Our Fortune moves out to a 2-length lead. Closing ground, second in the stretch now on the outside. That's TV's Best. Now it's TV's Best getting the lead. Color Our Fortune is still there along the rail. TV's Best, Color Our Fortune, and In Pursuit of Fame.